everyone. My name is Cheyanne, this is Sammy, and welcome back to We Lemon with David. Now, before we get started in today's video, I want to thank you all for watching my other two videos. I really appreciated it. It was really nice to go up and see 20 people viewing the video. So, feeling nice to hear that you are watching it, okay? So, today I'm going to talk to you all about labor pain. I know, girl, the dreaded labor pain. And trust me, it's very painful. It's not like when you watch those movies and it does look easy. Trust me, girl, it's not easy at all. But don't worry, I will try and explain it for you and talk to you a little bit. Don't get frightened. I'm going to try to help you through this, right? Now, how you just know your water bag does burst? Now, it have different signs. Some people might feel a sharp pain. So if you know you're feeling a sharp pain, but it's worse than Braxton Hicks contraction, you know if you're getting that kind of pain, but when you move to a different position to lie down or you walk around, the pain will ease up. But if it's not easing up at all, you're going into labor pain. If you feel a gush of water, or if you feel like little trinkets, you might feel like you're peeing yourself, but when you go to the toilet and you check and you keep dripping, you don't want to stop, that is the next sign that you're going into labor. Now, if you're bleeding like a period, trust me, go to the hospital immediately, because that is a sign that something might be wrong with you or your baby. Now, you don't want nothing bad to happen to your baby, right? So go to the hospital if that happens to you. Now, what happens when you go to the hospital? Well, girl, all I can say is it is a lot of uncomfortable steps that you have to go through. But don't worry, it's not long at all. So you don't have to frighten, like I say, right? Now, when your water bag goes and you do go, what they just do is they just put the machine on your stomach to check the baby's heartbeat. The membrane sweeps, that's when they just take your two fingers and put it up your business. That is to check how further you're dilated. So they will be checking to know when you're ready to push. Also, they will give you an enigma. Now, some of you might know what it is, but if you're watching and you don't know, an enigma is something that it is put up here behind. It doesn't hurt, but it is really uncomfortable. It's like an injection, but what it does do, the reason why they give it is before you're going to meet the baby, remember you had a push. You have to push with your butt, not with your face. So when you do going to push, you will mess down yourself. So that is why they just do the enigma here. But I will tell you one thing: when you don't meet the baby, try to drink lots of water. Some people will tell you drink prune juice, and it has medications that are going to help you to go off in the toilet because you will be constipated. Don't go and eat no spicy food. So when you go in the toilet, you're going to burn you. Trust me on that. I eat real spicy food after I drink my two children, and I couldn't go in the toilet at all. So, the nurse and when you're into labor pain, like natural labor pain when your water bag bursts, if you're not past your due date or you don't have to come into the hospital for no reason, they're going to keep you there until the pain starts to get really worse. And I'm talking about like every 2 minutes, I think. When I was making both my children, I see a woman say that they're bawling down the place, and the nurse, and they're telling the nurse and I'm ready to push. I'm feeling like I'm ready to push. But the nurse saying, no, you have to lie down right there and buffing you up too, you know. So, I tell you, the heads up one time what going to happen to you. No, it didn't happen to me because I had induction labor for both my children. Because the two of them was past their due dates. Now, induction of labor, totally different. Yes, it does give you a lot of memory sweeps, and I didn't like it at all. I called the doctor and for that, cry and thing. I'm telling you, boy, I didn't like it at all. It was painful and really, really uncomfortable. I know they had us to do it, but I mean that. And for my son, they have us to burst the water bag for me. They use something like a hook and long thin sticker that they set up there, and they burst the water bag for you. It's not painful, don't worry. It's uncomfortable, but it's not painful. And what they just do before they give you the enigma or burst the water bag for you, they just try to bring on the labor pain for you. So they will give you a medication that you have to take every 2 hours. And when they give you the medication, you have to go on the machine, right? Where they just put the machine in the stomach to hear the heartbeat, the baby's heartbeat. And they will take care of it, and every 2 hours they will keep giving it and giving you memory sweeps until they find like, okay, well, she coming along, the pain coming along, it's time to burst the water and get this thing going. Now, when they're ready to go into the labor ward, they just give you an IV with the drips, and they just inject a medication into the drips for you. Now that medication is to help with the pain, but trust me, it doesn't work at all. Girl, let me tell you, the pain that the medication that they giving you for that pain, it does give you side effects. One of the side effects is that it does send you crazy. Now for my daughter, when I was making my daughter, my husband was in the hospital with me. And I can't remember much because of the injection that they gave me. But I know when you're getting ready to push on the child, they just put you on the bed. But it doesn't want you moving from the bed. When I wanted to get up from the bed, I hold my husband's hand and nearly bite it off. Seriously, I pull up my hair. I get this and I'm real trouble. I would keep telling her I want to go home, I don't want to do this, I want to get off the bed. She tried to get off the bed, they had to push me back down. I said, girl, behave yourself, eh? You had to push out the child. When time to push the child, me, you want to push out the child. I prayed and I caught up of pain. I ball on the place, I ball, and I get buff up. I get real buff up. And but everything was okay. My daughter came out fine, that she had a big head. Not just kidding, but seriously, when I was pushing she out, the head was kind of huge to push out. There was a cut me for me to push she out. And they gave me stitches after I done make she. But the pain will stop as soon as I push on the baby, so don't worry about the pain, right? And the most you have to lie down on the bed for, if you do it inducing labor, for about an hour, so you go through that pain. But like before they start to give you the injection, the drips to help speed up the pain, it doesn't hurt that much. The pain is more be like every hour, sometimes every half an hour. So don't worry so. And for my son, I had my son last year when it was COVID time. So I didn't have nobody to come in the hospital with me when I was making it. I was real frightened. When I went to make my son, I had, like I said, I had induction also done because I was past my due date. He was about 41 weeks and they needed to get on the baby before anything happened. Because the baby poo inside I, well, that's another story by itself. So, well, when I went down into the ward to make my son, they gave me the injection and stuff. But I had to lie down on the bed with the machine on my stomach until the pain started to get really strong, until like when you feel like you're ready to push. So I didn't have nobody with me this time, it was me alone. And I remember it started getting so bad. I rip out the IV from my hand, I pull out the machine from on top of my stomach, and I get off the bed and start to walk and ball on the place. I ball, get a real ball. I walk around on the bed and the nurse and the doctor have was to come and buff you up and tell you, Cheyanne, go back on the bed. You're mad. You can't get up from the bed and walk. You're getting ready to push your child just now. Go on the bed, girl. Boy, I get real buff up. Real buff up. You know how much nurse and doctors come and book me up for that? And I stand by the bed and bawling and bawling, and the nurse telling the midwife telling me, you want to make the baby in the ground? Go on the bed, girl. So when I calmed down a little bit and I went on the bed, they put back the IV on my hand and the machine. They stopped the machine because I wasn't listening. And when I went back on the bed and decided to finally cooperate with them and then I went back on the bed, they put back the machine on me, and it was time for me to push. And I pushed on the baby, pain, but you had to push with the pain. I was pushing with and without the pain because I couldn't take it anymore, and I really wanted to get all the child out from me. And well, when I made the baby, they had was to put them on top of me. Now the reason why they just put the baby on top of you when you make the baby is because it's kind of like a skin to skin. You have to bond with the baby. So the baby will know, oh, this is my mommy. So that is why they just do it. Then they will take the baby, go and clean them up, clean she up. And you know, if you have any cuts or anything, the doctor will come and stitch it up for you. And sometimes just wait for the placenta to come out before they tell you, well, they could come off the bed, they could go and bathe and clean up and stuff like that. Now for my son, when I got my stitches, I got stitches for both my kids there. But don't worry, they don't hurt. They just give you an injection for it, so it doesn't hurt that much. And like I said, the pain and stuff when you push on the child. So don't worry, you don't have to go through it to right through. Unless if you're not doing an induction, and you have to wait. Oh God, good luck you. Because I don't know what that was like. I see them when I'm balling on the place when I was waiting in the antenatal ward for them to come and start my induction of labor. And I'll give you that story in a minute. But anyhow, what I was on? Oh yes. So you done push on the baby, you done clean up and things. For my son, I couldn't walk and thing properly. My foot and thing was trembling. I was feeling weak and I lost a lot of blood also. So the midwife had was to keep me on the bed and try to stop the bleeding, or else I would have bleeding to death. And I had was to go and lie down on the bed, and I was feeling like, I couldn't explain how I was feeling, and like I wanted to faint away almost like. So the nurse made up my bed, and she told me, she said, lie down on the bed now, bring the baby for you just now. That was the last thing I remember, and I sleep away. Is when I get up like around, well, I had my son around 3 o'clock in the morning. So when I get up like around 8 o'clock, then I realized I already made the baby, and they didn't bring the baby for me. I think maybe how I sleep away and how I wasn't feeling good. That is why they let me rest and whatever. And for my daughter, when I made her, what they does do is when you don't make the baby but you're feeling okay and stuff, they're going to put you to sit down with the baby for a little bit, and they're going to encourage you to breastfeed, and they will show you how to do it. The nurse and them will show you exactly what to do. So don't worry, if you find my videos and you're still not sure how to do it, don't worry, they will help you. They will help you, right? So and that's really it. Now I have a story. When I was making my son and I was in the antenatal ward and I was waiting, there was this young lady from the bed across from me. She was bleeding. Remember I told you, like if you're bleeding, like if you're seeing your period, you need to go to the doctor immediately. Well, right, she was bleeding like if she was seeing her period, and that's why the reason why she came to the hospital. And I don't know how many weeks she was. I think they said they was talking and she was about 27 weeks, and she delivered her baby right in the antenatal ward, right across from the bed from mine. And I hearing this girl bawling, and oh God, I want to cry because I know my turn was coming up and I had to go into labor ward, but I was frightened. It had a lot of women in the hospital that had their babies in the antenatal ward, and it wasn't nice. But the joy of going through it is, first thing first, natural birth much safer than C-section. So girl, if you're thinking about which one to do, if you feel like you can manage and you can go through the pain, um, my advice to you is do the natural birth. Because C-section, when they cut you, I've heard stories of when you have to wait for it to heal, then you have to take a lot of medication, then you can't lift anything heavy. You might be able to hold your baby like how you wanted to and play with your baby and stuff like that. So everything you can manage with the pain, then by all means go ahead, go and do the natural birth. My advice to you, breathe. Breathe through it. That, try to find different techniques of breathing. Talk to your midwife and let them tell you what you can do, and breathe, breathe, breathe. And listen to your midwife. Don't do like me and give no trouble, please. Listen to your midwife and they will guide you through it, okay? And as for the pain, yes, it's painful, yes, it's dreadful, but I mean the joy of pushing out your baby and holding your baby for the first time in your hands, trust me, you will never forget that moment. You will I can't explain that moment, but holding your baby in your hands for the first time, and you went through how much, 10 months just to meet this little one, is a really nice feeling. So for all the pregnant women that watching this video, I hope this helps you. I hope you get a little joke out of it. I mean, when my husband was in the hospital when I was making my daughter, the amount of things he told me I started to cuss and then he bite out his hand like I mentioned now. Let me not get into that. But I know for my son, I remember it. I walk off the bed. Don't get up from the bed. Try your best to manage with the pain, and trust me, it won't last for long. Okay? So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I can get to read some of your comments. If you have any questions, do leave them down below. Like I said, I will try to do a video for you all, and I will try to help you through this, okay? So, best of luck if you're going to make a baby, and don't worry about the pain. You will get through this, alright? You will get through this. It doesn't last forever, and thanks for watching, okay? Please leave us a like, subscribe, share the video. We'll learn with David, okay? Bye for now. See you in the next vlog. Normally I would show Sammy, but he's sleeping. But still, bye.